fitness. With this video, I am doing dumbbell chest press, specifically flat bench. I did incline chest presses already. Incline chest presses already, so anybody that is interested in watching that video after this one, if you haven't seen it already, and then this one to do flat bench chest presses and do a few more reps compared to what I did when I did the incline, to where I did 3 sets of 2. As far as why not? That's what I chose to do. That was the way I chose to have my fun this week as well as next week, to just use a certain, something kind of heavy, and just to make sure I can still move the weight and still be able to do a 3rd set. So with this one, depending on how many reps I'm able to do today, I might do a 3rd, depending on how many reps I do, because it won't be a lot, so it might be like possibly 3 sets of 4, maybe 5, so we'll see. We shall see. And then for people just to have an understanding, when you're lifting, the heavier you go, the more time it should take in between sets. For those who don't know yet. And then have fun. Hopefully you're having fun with this when you do it. And then not only to be able to do this stuff, to hopefully have fun with it, and then even if you're not having fun with it, to be doing a program that actually works for you. Felt weird doing that one because my back was a bit far off of the bench. Excuse me. Still adjusting to my work schedule, which is weird because I've had the same schedule for almost 6 months. So just the fact that I'm working a schedule I don't want to work. So not getting home until a certain time, and then hoping to get a certain amount of sleep so I can get up and do certain things, and then go to work at night again, Monday through Friday. So how you doing, buddy? So yeah, do what you can to trust the process, because especially for me trying to help you guys, I wasn't stronger sooner due to 1, not knowing enough, 2, when it comes to lifting heavy dumbbells or heavy-ish dumbbells, the dumbbells that were at the gym, and I've told this story multiple times, but it's true. So the dumbbells that were at the gym that I went to for a while, since I was 16, the heaviest dumbbells they had were 100s. So You know, but you know, if you have the curiosity and the opportunity to lift heavier dumbbells, whatever you have to do to find them, get them, pay for them, go to a gym that has them. Sorry, I had to give my dog some love. Try not to, depending on what your current ability is, to not try to go from 50-pound dumbbells to 125 dumbbells, depending on your experience. Actually, almost regardless of your experience, to not try to go from 50 to 125. So, you know, I had been doing 100-pound dumbbells for years. So, when I finally got a chance to press 120s, I think I was in my late 20s. So I was 27, 28, maybe even 29. When a guy who was a member of the gym for some reason decided to bring his 120s from home. And then he offered to sell them to any of us that can buy them from him, but none of us, with the little bit of money we were making at the time, none of us had the money to get them. So, and then for some reason he just like, you know what, I'll just leave them because I think he just didn't want them anymore for some reason. And he left them, and lucky me and many others. As soon as my shift was over, ran down. As soon as my shift was over working at the gym, because I closed that night, ran down to the floor, pressed the 120s for the 120s for 8 reps, I think it was, maybe 10. One set of 8 or 10, whatever it was, and man, I was so excited for whatever my next exercise was supposed to be. I don't know, you know, to be able to do rolls, chest presses, shoulder presses, whatever I can try to do with them. And I did all of those. I did the chest press first, even though it wasn't chest day for me, but I just wanted to try it, see if I can do it. I did do shoulder presses with them, incline chest presses, you know, so rows, flies, did a bunch of stuff with those 120s. But I don't think I had the proper equipment to record it back then, so you guys didn't see that, but you've seen what I've done over the last 10 years. Well, I mean, I've been on YouTube for a while, but you know, specifically the last 10 years, I've gotten better and better at recording stuff compared to what it was. Cause my recording skills before, not that it's the best now, but the way it was before, ugh. All right, set number 2. I hope I have my back on in a better spot this time. I think I did 4. So, sweet. Hey, bud. All right, set number 2. Let's get it on. Woohoo! I think my wrists are kind of strong. The dumbbell turned on me. If I hadn't strengthened up my wrist and the elbows over the last year or 2, that would have caused some problems. What, bud? You want to say hi? Or just demanding attention? Right, buddy? if I can do another set of that. What's up, buddy? So this is my mother's dog. I don't know how much longer he'll be with me. He's been with me longer than he should have been, which is annoying because now when he leaves, I'm gonna miss him more than I should have. With all the stuff that I've done with him, all the stuff I've done for him. So for those of you that have been watching my videos for a certain period of time and heard him barking, unless I get another dog, which I plan to, you won't be hearing this one anymore. So if you hear barking, it'll be a different dog. But I love him though. Gonna miss him. You know what I'm talking about, buddy? Do another set. I did two. Do another set. So I'm already doing at least one more set than I usually do. And that's just a challenge. I wanted to move a certain weight, do a certain number of reps. With incline, it was 3 sets of 2. So with this one, 3 sets of, the first one was 4. The second set was 5. The first set should have been 5, but my back was in the wrong spot. So see if I do 4, 5, or 7. So 5 or 7 is the goal for this next one. This little monster gets on my nerves more than anybody I've ever met. And yet I think I love him more than anybody I've ever met. Tries to take up a bunch of room in my bed, being as little as he is. Wants to eat up my food even when I give him his own. I'm not saying that's different from anybody else's dog. When he first got here, he didn't really come around me when I worked out. Actually, a lot of times he'll go run in my room and chillax in there for hours. But for some reason today he wanted to come over here. Right, buddy? All right, buddy. Alright, get this third set in. Have me, oh, I still gotta do flies too. I'm not recording that, but I still gotta do flies too. And then have me a protein shake, get my stretch on, get some stuff done, see how much stuff I have time to get done, and then go to work tonight. Oh, alright, third set. It's supposed to be real warm where in the city I live in New York State, so interesting that I'm not sweating like crazy. Even though I did open the window. Look at me. So, depending on how many of my videos you guys have seen over the years, I got a better understanding on why people do barbell presses. Because the interesting thing about trying to do heavy dumbbell presses, if you're doing it by yourself, you know, lifting up one heavy dumbbell is impressive enough. So then if you're able to, you know, and this isn't my max. But you know, again, depending on how you're feeling on a certain day, you pick one up if you can pick it up at all, and then try to pick up the second one. And if you're struggling to pick it up, that should give you all the information you need on whether or not you should do it that day. So listen to your body and don't get hurt, or you know, don't get hurt trying to be impressive. And then even if you're not trying to be impressive, don't allow yourself to get hurt trying to do stuff that, so it's okay that you might not be able to do it this time. Maybe next week, maybe in 2 to 3 or 4 weeks. Maybe there's a certain amount of rest you should have gotten that you didn't get. Maybe you're not taking enough time in between sets. Maybe there's a combination of those or multiple things that you're not doing to where for some reason you can't do this, to do a lift a certain amount that day or night, whatever your schedule is, because I think my schedule is about to be changing. All right, hopefully my back lands in a good spot. Thought about doing 7, but my hands are starting to get sweaty and felt like they were slipping even with these gloves on. So all right, I think that is it for that. You know, I pretty much did what I wanted as far as incline. I did what I wanted as far as incline. I did a little bit more because I did one more rep every set. So instead of doing 3 sets of 2 like I wanted, I did 3 sets of 3. So, so with this one, let me see. Damn, I did an odd number, so that sucks. But I did 15 reps in 3 sets. So I don't think that's bad. So I'm happy with it. I'm good to go. So now I'm going to strip this weight off and get ready to do dumbbell flies, incline dumbbell flies. So for those who like seeing videos like this one, hopefully you give the video a like, because not only does it help me, it'll help people like me, in terms of, if I could have seen videos like this in the 1990s, when none of us had the opportunity to see videos like this unless it was on TV or somebody recorded it and shared it. So if I could have seen a video like this to know what was possible, and what I can try at some point, because I don't think I knew people were lifting dumbbells that heavy when I was growing up. My goal growing up was to be as strong as I can possibly be, whatever that is, especially that young, and compared to other kids my age, which I was. But I didn't have an idea, like when I was growing up before high school, which is probably true for a lot of people, or at least especially before 20, 30 years ago. Excuse me. I don't know how many of us had the idea, like, yeah, someday I'm going to bench 405, and someday I'm going to squat 600, and someday I'm going to, you know, so I just wanted to be stronger, whatever the heck that was. Doing a certain number of push-ups, doing push-ups with somebody on my back, doing a certain number of pull-ups, doing pull-ups with whatever weight I had in my book bag, walking up and down stairs with a certain amount of weight in my bag to try to strengthen my legs because I didn't know what else to try to do then. I don't remember if I ran with the book bag on. I might have did it a few times. Which for anybody who knows about that, that's not a good idea unless you're able to buckle it or whatever. I don't remember if they had bags like that when I was growing up, but you know, the motivation to try to achieve something and hopefully finding out what it is you can do to actually achieve it. Especially for me to try to achieve what I want to achieve without drugs, which I've done. I've actually done that. I've been able to do many things without taking steroids or anything similar. I didn't even know what certain drugs were, if it's considered a drug, but I didn't know what TRT was until sometime within the last 2 years. Not that I care, but to all of a sudden hear about it, and I was like, well, what the heck is it? Then you hear about it, and like, I just do what I planned on doing, which I am, and I'm still able, have been up to this point at almost 40, to lift certain loads that I hadn't lifted in my 20s and early 30s. So just keep trying, keep practicing, try different things, different sets, different reps, different speeds, a spotter if you can or want to, and just keep trying and don't rush the process. That's just that's a real good way to rush yourself to getting hurt compared to anything else. So yeah, just enjoy it, man. Because again, I didn't do certain things until I was in my 30s due to not knowing what was available as far as dumbbells, heavy dumbbells, and adjustable dumbbells. And by the way, with these, for those who don't know, depending on whether or not you've seen any of my videos before, these are Kintsugi dumbbells. I'll put the link at the bottom to where not only can you get the Kintsugi dumbbells, but you can get other products. I got a weight vest from there. If you saw my video yesterday or anytime over the last 8 to 9 months or whatever, pieces that I use for pull-ups, to where if you have something like this to where you can only do pull-ups pronated, you can do them neutral as well. So yeah, just keep trying, keep practicing, keep getting better as best as you can. And then the interesting thing is, if it seems like you are overwhelmed, and I know what certain people will say to others when they say that they want a personal trainer, and people try to discourage that person from hiring a trainer. But for those who are curious enough and serious enough about trying to improve and get help from somebody who knows what they're doing and has decades of experience, compared to people who just watched other people's videos and then try to share information based off of what they read and watched from everybody else, and then try to make it seem like they know or like they are an expert. For those who are interested or at least curious, leave them my information so you can send me a direct message on Instagram. I almost said Facebook. Direct message on Instagram if you're serious about having a personal trainer. Otherwise, don't really bother going on there sharing opinions and stuff like that, because if I want to know, I would ask. And again, if you're interested in online personal training, even if you live in the same city as I do, but if you're interested in online personal training, so that you can complete your workouts whenever your schedule allows you to do it. Like I know my schedule is about to change, so I mean if I had a online personal trainer and my schedule was changing the way I believe it's going to, then um, still being able to get your workouts in and then still message me in the app that I use, that I have. Send me a message anytime, and then I'll respond to you within my business hours um, with whatever your question, comment, or concern is. But I send the workouts to you based off of what I know your schedule to be. Um, so if you work out, so my schedule is Monday through Thursday. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be doing arm stuff today. Damn. All right, so so glad I remembered that all of a sudden. But so yeah, finish up my chest workout and then do arm stuff that I forgot about because that's my new program. But yeah, for you guys to you know, utilize online personal training. I send the workouts to you. You complete them. And then if changes need to be made, you let me know, and then I'll make changes as needed as far as schedule, as far as the workouts, as far as the equipment that you use or have or going to get, however that works between us, and then just help you get stronger, especially stronger, and not only stronger, but faster. Excuse me, get stronger faster than I did, depending on what level of experience. And then that includes people around my age. I'm going on 40 soon, unless the Lord has other plans for me. So, so not only for the young people to get started and make certain changes sooner than later, but for people around my age, a little bit younger, same age, a little older, to know that they can still lift heavy um, at a certain age, and not thinking that you can only lift a certain load as a teen and in your 20s. So again, if you need help, want help, whatever your situation is, um, personal profile and app messaging, daily workouts based off of what we agreed upon as far as your current schedule. Um, and just enjoy the process of being stronger, and then not only to be stronger to, for whatever the reason you want to, well, depending on the reason you want to be stronger, but when certain things happen in terms of emergency and being able to save yourself, and then not only save yourself if you're strong enough and fast enough to save others. So, you know, um, hopefully whatever your goal is, whatever your purpose is, it's a worthy one, depending on what you consider worthy, and um, whether you do it on your own, great, and then whether if you actually choose able to have me as your online personal trainer as far as schedule, and if you can afford it, then that's great too. It's okay to ask for help. And I know guys usually don't, but it's okay to ask for help. I did. Whenever I needed help, I asked. The only reason I haven't done it as much over the years is because people would come up with weird excuses in terms of why they didn't or can't or whatever it was. So it's like, well, I just try it on my own, and then if it gets too much or whatever, then I'll ask for help. So, or just do a better job of asking certain people who aren't selfish, or they aren't insecure with themselves to where it's like, well, I'm not going to help him because he'll be stronger, faster, and stronger and faster than me, and make the football team, and I won't, or I won't be a starter, and so it's okay to ask for help. And plus, with online personal training, nobody's going to know it except for you and me. So unless you actually tell people. So nobody's going to know about it other than you and me. Nobody's going to see it other than you and me. As far as the workouts you get and what you're doing and how it's working. People see that it's working. So, so I'll leave my information so you can contact me by direct message on Instagram. And then get you started with online personal training for those that are interested in it. And hopefully you enjoyed the video to where hopefully by now you liked it. Hopefully by now you subscribe so that you're more aware of future videos instead of having to look around. And then if either, whether you know of certain people or not really sure who likes it, to share this for just in case certain people like stuff like this and watch it, and me being able to help more people who are struggling, and or people who are like me who like seeing stuff like this. So hopefully you enjoyed it. This is Martone, owner and trainer, Fuller Fitness. Take care.